But Amaravati still playing. Yeah, but it's just like looking around, right? It's just such a big, like, a difference visually. I mean, not in terms of color scheme, but visually, in terms of like the mise en scène and stuff from the first game. It's very different. Anyway, this is Hound Alpha. We've captured a fox. Roger, bring them to the transport. Man, this is no fun. Hunting's only good when they resist. We should have been assigned to hunt those ghosts, you know? Just smash cut to Gallon Surf. I see. The people of this area are called foxes, and we are considered ghosts. From the way the soldiers reacted earlier, it seems not everyone knows about us. Hey, it's the ghosts! Attack! Yeah, so throughout most of this game, we're just going to be fighting Karma soldiers. Who also have the ability to transform into demons. Which is odd. You'd think that stuff to do with demons wouldn't exist in Nirvana. But no, of course it does. Also in this game, we're going to be fighting a lot more enemies that you know, have well, just different enemies from the first game. Gale maxed out his mantra, learned Sign and Void Force, and Arjun got a level up. You're a monster. Someone help me. Yeah, so she doesn't have the ability to transform into demons. No, these guys are different. She ran away. I guess that's the way it goes. Don't worry, we'll explain to everyone later. We need to head straight north from here. That's where you find Brolin. Come on, let's go. Needle animation. Let's set Gale to have Zahn and Void Force. I'm not gonna make him use physical attacks in this game. There really isn't like any need. Oh, here we have a life. What's it called? Rejuvenating light. I don't know if these appeared in the first game or not. I don't think they did. But they're essentially restore terminals, except they don't cost money. You just walk up and they heal you. Just neat. I was actually listening to the song earlier today, Amaravati. I've grown to, you know, the DDS2 soundtrack. It's grown on me a lot. I actually really like it now. It's them. We found 3 ghosts and 2 foxes in the location where Hound Alpha lost contact. They seem to be the unidentified tuners. Ghost this, ghost that. I'm getting sick of hearing it. We're the Embryon tribe, don't you forget it. The Embryon? What are you trying to pull? Yeah, so things are very different. Here we have Bugaboo and I almost said Silky. No, Kelpie. You probably resist. Yeah, obviously these battles are all tutorial battles because, you know, in the last battle we got introduced to exploiting weaknesses. In this battle we, I don't know, we'd probably get introduced to resistances. You know, because Bugaboo probably resists ice. We can't tell because this is technically a mini-boss. Anyway, Battle for Survival continues to play, which is always a plus. Hell yeah. Bah. But the damage we do is abysmal. It's obviously things get, you know, these numbers get boosted. Also, in this game, it's very, you know, we're very, we seem very weak at the moment, but trust me, we get much more, we get much stronger than we did in the first game. Just because there's much more time to max out mantras and such. Because this game is longer than the first. It seems they found our exact location. Fred, we need to hurry. No problem. Is it still playing Amaravati? No, now it's playing a different song. This song is called Human Hunting. It's also very good. Yeah, it's playing it. Yeah, so, anyway. Yeah, check out this game's soundtrack too. It's very nice. And now we get random encounters with just a Karma soldier. Yeah, so he hasn't transformed, obviously. Alright, I should probably be because we're early game SMT, we should probably be focusing on, you know, not wasting MP, because God knows we don't get much of that. Alright, so leveled up again. Alright. So, also, there's, in the first game, if you beat, I can't remember I can't remember if it's you beat all 5 optional bosses, which is tough, because that requires beating Demi-Fiend, which I didn't mention in the last game, but yes, go search up Demi-Fiend and weep if you want to beat him. But what's the name? Yeah, I can't remember if it's beat all 5 optional bosses or max out everyone's mantras. I can't remember. I want to say it's max out everyone's mantras, but I'm not sure. Anyway, what's killing me is the fact that Gale is absolutely ripe to go get a new mantra, but we can't. We can't go get him one. Because the game's like, you haven't learned about mantras yet. It's like, we understand. Wouldn't it be cool if, you know, if you input DDS1 save data? Oh yeah, here we go, this is something new. Argela is acting strange. My chest is on fire. Received disache from Argela. For some reason, Surface are happy. My chest is aching. Alright, it's funny. I haven't seen that before. But yeah, sometimes after level ups, party members can give you items, which is awesome. But I was going to say something, I forgot. Oh yeah, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, at the beginning of DDS2, you know, during the small section where we can't access mantras, because we'll access them soon. But, you know, if you import DDS1 save data, thus skipping the tutorials, then you could get, you could get access to mantras early. Although it really wouldn't matter much, would it? Because you don't get money until a little bit from now, so it's them. They just never stop. If you left us alone, we wouldn't have to kill you. They're heading north, just like we heard. I believe they're headed back to the nest. It's only a matter of time now. Yes, obviously they're not used to, or, you know, the Embryon members, they aren't used to, like, soldiers that just, you know, they don't act of their own volition. You know, because with the different tribes members, guns aren't effective, huh? This is teaching us how to transform mid-battle. Oh, it's paddle sag. Yeah, so you were in the intro. But, yeah, so, you know, Karma Society soldiers, they don't, oh, please don't poison. Whew. They don't think for themselves because, you know, they're standard soldiers. Meanwhile, in Nirvana, in the junkyard, this is Nirvana, in the junkyard, you know, everyone's sort of thought for themselves. Strange. I don't feel as strong as I did in the junkyard. What's wrong with me? I feel weaker as well. I do not comprehend it, but there's no point in worrying. Even if we lose some physical strength, the experience of the past continues to live inside of us. Let's go. But as I was saying, yeah, because it's cool in the first game where the optional bosses, because they were big demons, they were strong demons, that could easily outclass the bosses, you know, the leaders of their tribes. And they realized that. They realized that they've been gifted with some crazy transformation compared to everyone else. And they're like, hold on, I can use this power, and, you know, I can rule the tribes myself. And they start, you know, they try to kill everyone, but obviously we take them down. That's progress. What's over this way? Human hunting's a good song. Alright, what do we got here? 3 rations, alright. I'll take it. Yes, this obviously seems to be some sort of underground district where people used to live, because You know, they're being hunted down by these Karma Society members. Are you alright? We can help. Surprise, kid. Teaching us about being caught by surprise? No. No, it's teaching us about not going first in battle. Oh boy, we'll have to get used to that, huh? I don't think this game was as bad as the first game when it came to that, but you know, where just enemies always go before you in battle. Granted, I wasn't really underleveled in the first. Well, maybe a little bit underleveled, but you know, this really annoying. Oh, sweet crit. It's really annoying. Every battle, enemies always faster, and they always outspeed me and go first. But anyway, I don't remember that being as much of a problem in this game. This game has its own share of problems when it comes to party members, which we will absolutely encounter. Unfortunately. Anyway, this woman is just sort of on the ground. You're a demon, but you're helping me? Surf and his friends are different. They're on our side. Thank you. I think I can make it out of here by myself. Yes, I'm getting a lot of SMT1 vibes, you know. The apocalypse has happened and now everyone's like, freaking out. Because, you know, there's demons and everything, and, you know, humans are cowering because there's demons. You know? I'll keep in the random battles for this area, you know, because it's only early on. We really don't need to worry about cutting them out yet. Little rush. Oh, don't be doing those melee hit attacks. Okay. But one thing to mention about this game is that it is much harder. Well, not much harder, but it's definitely more difficult than the first game. You know, I feel challenged when I play this. Really, when it just when it comes to the bosses, because the bosses aren't easy. And I actually felt the need to, feel the need to grind in this game. Only at one point, and that's not really because I'm under-leveled, but because of just circumstances that happen. And trust me, you'll know the point when we get to it. It's just like the party's in a weak state, and I'll probably grind then for mantras. But as for now, yeah, fine. Alp! What's up, Alp? We're gonna beat you to death. Oh, we're getting this already, are we? Alright. So, yeah. Obviously human form returns, but that sucks. Anyway. Yeah, I really like... I don't think we saw it in the first game, but when Surf ends a battle in human form, he just sort of, like, breathes a sigh of relief. You know, you don't usually get to see battles end in human form. Go figure. Because what are you going to do in human form? We all arrived in the city separately. I assume you've seen the sun. Would you like to see it again? The stairs behind you lead up to the surface, but we can't go out of there since the sun got screwed up. Anyone who goes out there gets the QVA syndrome. I know it looks like it says QVA, but it's QVA. That's how they say it in the game. Their bodies turn to stone. I'm not even sure if they're dead or still alive. I hope they're alive. I hope they're alive though. My dad, he's out there too. Ooh, Jesus. Is it something to do with rejuvenating light? The game's like, I don't like that. You and Gal came here in broad daylight, right? I guess demon bodies are immune to the effects of sunlight. I'm a little jealous. I haven't seen the sun yet. When the junkyard disappeared, I suddenly woke up in the city. This city? See, I really wish they elaborated more on this, you know, I wish we could play as Surf during that opening section, you know, when we're running through the city, fighting those guards, you know, and just show Surf waking up in Nirvana, or Earth, really, because, yeah, it's so different, we're going from the junkyard to Earth. You know, I wish we could see Gal's perspective and Argela's perspective, because all that we know is that Surf was in the city, and then that's it. Suddenly everyone got back into here. You know, suddenly everyone's together. I'm gonna go the other way before I go up there. Oops. And you know, we never get to see how that happens, and I guess it's not really important, but also one thing I should mention is that the original concept of Digital Devil Saga, voices can be heard talking. This is a message for the unidentified tuners. We know you're hiding nearby. Surrender in human form immediately, or we'll kill the captives. No soldiers don't give a damn about humans, Surf. If we don't do something, they're gonna die. Surf, you gotta help them. Well, but it's Huapo. But in the original concept for Digital Devil Saga, there was no second half. The entire original story was just set in the junkyard, and then so that's why things are so odd and like out of place. You know, we just suddenly go from this odd like hell world, the junkyard, to Earth, like our world. It's weird. I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for SMT to use Earth, because that's, you know, most games are set in Tokyo. But it's odd to have like a completely fictional setting and then suddenly go to our world. But yeah, because these are back, by the way. Strange object hovers midair. Touch it? Hell yeah. Obtained shot shell. You know, guns are back, obviously. But it's very different, right? And that's because the original story was only set in the junkyard. You know, the way that the story ends is they make it out of the junkyard and get to Nirvana. What Nirvana is, we never see it in the original concept. We never get to go to it. I don't know all the details, like, you know, obviously stuff was foreshadowed in the previous game, like Angel's appearance. I don't know if she's in the original concept or not. There is a way to check, because the original concept was made into a graphic novel called Quantum Devil Saga. You know, and it has none of the, which has got nothing to do with this game. You know, Digital Devil Saga 2, completely separate from all of the original concept, which is Quantum Devil Saga. So it's just like, that's why this is so different. And I think the original reason for like this stuff being different from the original concept was that the original writer, I can't remember his name for the life of me, the original writer of the concept, you know, he got sick, he got like deathly sick during the, you know, the conception phase of this game. That's a stairway to the surface. That's progress? Probably progress. And then so he was away for a lot of the development of both games. And obviously the second game wasn't even originally planned, and then so, you know, new scenarios were written in order to make it a duology, which is fine by me, because I still like the story. Because the first game's story, I haven't read Quantum Devil Saga, but you know, the first game's story was very much, like, it's very like static. Nothing really happens. It's like, oh, everyone dies, then we ascend the tower, that's it. And well, that's because I'm omitting all the stuff about, you know, Sarah being you know, this cyber shaman and all this mystery and stuff that gets answered in this game. You know, and without that, it's like, what is, it's just the stuff in the junkyard. And unless that's fleshed out, which it may very well be, it's not interesting, you know? Because I much prefer the story in this game, seriously. It's much more interesting here. Anyway. Voice can be heard talking. This is a message for the unidentified tuners. Surrender in human form immediately, or we'll kill the captives. Oh, okay. So, oh, really? So there is something in this game that I won't explain now. Also, might as well just retreat here, maybe. Yep. Okay. Cool. Where you know, if you get into a battle when the solar noise is 7/8 or maxed out, something different will happen during that battle. I'm not gonna go over it until, you know, it gets gone over by the game. But it's like one of my favorite aspects of this game. Seriously, it's a high risk versus reward thing, and it actually gives meaning to the solar noise. Because in the first game, I had to look up what the solar noise stuff was, and it's not really important at all. There's a message for the unidentified tuners. We know you're hiding nearby. Surrender immediately, do it, or the captives die. So there's an Ikusar in there. Actually, I'm gonna go back and go up the stairs and then see what happens if I go up there. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into the mechanic. And because it's just, I love systems in games which are, you know, it's risk versus reward, where, you know, an aspect of yourself has been increased, or like you get a new advantage that you wouldn't have normally, but you also have a new disadvantage that you wouldn't have normally. Like in a lot of like some games, such as Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, is the best example I can think of, where on critical mode, the highest difficulty, you take double damage and you have less health overall, but your enemies also take double damage. Your damage is doubled, which is awesome. Like, I love that risk versus reward stuff. So everything dies super quickly, including yourself, but you know. Also, hard mode in this game, I've never tried it. I don't know what's different. It could just be the standard RPG fare where, oh, these enemies have more health and they do more damage. You have less resources, all that stuff, standard stuff. Nothing that actually changes the game. Which may very well be the case, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to stick to normal because this game is difficult enough. Well, actually, don't kill the Kelpie because I want to show off something. So if I pass the gal here, who's asleep, because he's asleep, he recovers a bit of HP and MP, which is really neat. I'm glad that was added in here. Oh, we are gaining AP. I didn't think we were. Anyway, I keep dawdling around in this area, but I realize that this way isn't progress, although it seems like it. So let's head up.